Hello dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening show yet again. Well, we know this is the last day of this year 2014 on the cricket calendar. I mean, it's the last day of the year in 2014, but we are looking at cricket. So it's also the last day in the cricketing calendar of 2014. So, I've been doing this show for quite a long time. As I said, your support has been pretty tremendous, and I really thank you for all the support that you have given me to amass so many subscribers today. Really, it's all thanks in the main to you, no doubt about that, dear friends and subscribers. So today I'm not going to really talk about any match because we don't have any matches happening. As you know, it's holiday season. Happy New Year. I mean, everybody are just waiting for the new year to dawn. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to briefly have a look at the ICC test rankings, the ICC one-day rankings, and I'm also going to have a look at ICC T20 rankings. And yesterday we had the news of Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni pulling away from Test cricket, as I spoke about it yesterday. So let's have a look at since we are coming to the end of the year, I thought in this cricket show, let me do something for a change, whereby I look at the ICC rankings for the test matches, one-day internationals and T20s. So we are starting off with the ICC rankings for the test matches. Now, as far as the ICC rankings go, South Africa are on top right now. South Africa are the #1 test side in the world, and they have been doing a great job. They had a good decent 2014, one would say. As far as South Africa were concerned, I'm trying to see whether there was anything of note in the test matches, but I don't really recollect. So as I said, I'm not going to really talk in any detail. I'm just going to brush upon it. So South Africa are the ones who are actually the masters of the test arena. So they are the leaders. They are followed by Australia. Now Australia, very sadly, they're definitely one thing that would have really saddened every cricket heart is that the very young boy Phil Hughes passed away after being hit by a bouncer. But Australia are placed second. England, they have been a real mixed bag. I mean, they have not been. Australia have been doing well. I mean, they also had their struggles initially, but towards the later part of the year, I thought Australia have definitely picked up. England, well, for them it has been a struggle, but it's been a mixed bag as far as England are concerned. And if you look at it, they are the ones who have really struggled. We saw the retirement of Graham Swan, which came as a real surprise. So Graham Swan retired from Test cricket for England. So that was one news that I could really think about. Pakistan, well, they had their own problems, but I thought towards the end of the year they definitely took off in wonderful fashion by actually really dumping Australia and the United Arab Emirates. Then also playing a tough series against New Zealand. And Yunus Khan of Pakistan towards the later stages, later part of the year, really did a very good turn for himself by being the Pakistani cricketer to have amassed 1,000 runs in a calendar year. Stephen Smith of Australia also did it, just for your information. Sri Lanka, well, they have been having a lot of, in the sense they have been crippled with a lot of problems, in the sense they had some Lasith Malinga sitting out for many of the games. Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene. Jayawardene has already retired from test matches, as you know. Well, Sri Lanka, definitely one good thing for Sri Lanka that happened now is that the Sri Lankan captain, Angelo Matthews, has definitely come of age. And as I said, once Jayawardene is already gone from the test matches, once Sangakkara also hangs up, then I think the only person to really watch, and of whom people would be talking a lot, according to me, in the future years, would be this bloke, the captain of the current Sri Lankan team, Angelo Matthews, who also every time he leads with the bat, he bowls well, he's a good fielder, and he's also a very good leader. So Sri Lanka are looking up. India, well, I have to say it unfortunately that they didn't have a very good time. They continued their poor run as far as overseas test matches are concerned. They lost against England. They went to England. They were thoroughly drubbed. India went to Australia. They were thoroughly drubbed. And then when they definitely won at home, but the India's real test is actually when playing abroad, which they unfortunately they have not done very well. And also for India, it's a real challenge now because one of the most successful captains which India have had over the years is disappearing from the scene. As I said yesterday, there was a premature retirement, in the sense he announced his retirement yesterday, which really came as a shock to the whole cricketing world. But well, he is such a player. I'm sure he had a lot of cricket left in him, but he has decided. So that is also something that could have a bearing. Even though Virat Kohli is definitely, I'm sure he would be desperate to get into Dhoni's shoes. But it is pretty saddening that Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the Indian captain, has retired from Test cricket. New Zealand, well, I think for New Zealand, one good thing that has happened is that this is the first year, this is the year in which they have really shown what they are capable of. They have really lived up to the reputation of New Zealanders, because I thought under a very good captain like Brendan McCullum, this is the best year that they have had in their whole entire Test history. So I think this 2014 has been something fantastic as far as New Zealand are concerned. West Indies, well, they still seem to be languishing. I mean, they are just above Bangladesh and Zimbabwe. So that really tells you the story as to how West Indies have been really struggling with their cricket, and with a lot of problems, with a lot of internal problems that they have, which is something which is sad. But unfortunately, they have been having these problems, and also they have been really not been doing well. So West Indies would like to really change the script, at least in 2015. So that is something that one has to wait and watch how West Indies do that. Bangladesh, for them, the only good thing that happened, they had a very poor time as far as Test matches are concerned in probably 8 to 9 months, and they picked up only when they actually had that very good win where they actually clean swept the Zimbabwe in the Test series. So that is the only good thing that they could speak about. And Zimbabwe, well, they are languishing they are on the bottom of the rankings. They are the number 13th ranked team as far as Test matches are concerned. Now looking at the ODIs, now for ODIs, if you have a look at it, well, Australia are on the top. Well, their team is really something. I think being the hosts of the World Cup 2015, I think Australia would definitely be a team to watch, because they have some very good swashbuckling openers in David Warner and Aaron Finch. Stephen Smith has taken over the reins now after in the Test matches. One day internationals are something different. Michael Clarke would definitely be there. So, but Australia definitely they are number one. India are ranked number 2 as far as ODIs are concerned. They have been doing a good job. Indian team also looks pretty strong, no doubt about it. But Mahendra Singh Dhoni is definitely there in the One Day International and T20s, as you know. So for India, the ODIs have really proved something that they are very good. They are secondly ranked in the ICC ODI Championship. South Africa is the next one, other than India. But for South Africa, their goal in 2015, as they have been called chokers, their immediate aim will be to win the World Cup 2015. So South Africa have never won a World Cup. So, but 2014 has been good for them. They are ranked number 3. Sri Lanka are the number 4 team as far as ODI championships are concerned. Then we have England, who have also got some. I thought England have also done well as far as one-day cricket is concerned. New Zealand, well, over here, New Zealand also, I mean, looking at the team, New Zealand is also looking pretty strong. They have some good all-rounders. They have some good batsmen and bowlers. Pakistan are the next ranked team as far as ODI championships are concerned. West Indies, they could probably do better than what they are right now as far as placings are concerned in the ODIs. Bangladesh, and then we have Zimbabwe, and we also have Afghanistan and Ireland, who are also a part of the ODIs now, as they have been given the one-day status, Afghanistan and Ireland. As far as the 2020s are concerned, Sri Lanka are on the top. Sri Lanka are the top T20 team right now as far as ICC 2020 championships are concerned. They have India following a close second there, and then Pakistan are following India. In fact, Pakistan are following India. Then they have South Africa. Then they have Australia, who are number 5. So Australia has to definitely improve their T20 record, and I wouldn't be surprised that they could do well, because they definitely have a good blend of players. New Zealand, well, they are inching closer and closer, one could say. Well, after that, then we have West Indies, who are there, who have already won the World Cup once, as you know, the T20 World Cup. Then they have England, but one thing that is very notable in the T20 is to see that Ireland have taken Ireland have gone ahead of Bangladesh as far as rankings are concerned. So Bangladesh is something, Bangladesh will definitely be taking a note of it, and I'm sure they would definitely love to go ahead of Ireland at least. So Bangladesh, then we have Netherlands. Now Zimbabwe are still still down, and Netherlands and Afghanistan have taken a place above Zimbabwe, and Scotland are the ones who are on the bottom of the ICC T20 table. Well, dear fans and subscribers, as I said, I didn't want to talk much on this, the last day of the year 2014. I briefly looked at the ICC rankings, and I just wanted to, just bring it out to you. Hope you liked it. I know it has not been done with any sort of, I wouldn't say it was something my best or something of that sort, but I just had a brief look at the rankings, because I didn't want to talk anything about cricket today, but just I wanted to just brush off on the ICC rankings. That's it, as we are coming to the close of the year 2000. So 2015, well, we all know the 2015 in cricket is going to be a great year, and what a start to the year when the first ball would be bowled when the match would be between, I think it's Australia, and that would be on Valentine's Day, the February 14th. What a lovely day to actually watch the World Cup 2015 kick off. So we only hope this World Cup 2015 has a lot of glitterati. Yes, it definitely would be devoid of a lot of glitterati for sure, because one saw the very, very sad demise of Phil Hughes, and also incidentally, since it is being played in Australia, an Australian bloke has passed away. So one can really, really imagine how the Australian cricket fans would be feeling there. One can really feel for them. And but one thing, it's going to be a great start to the cricketing calendar, as on February 14, the Valentine's Day, the World Cup 2015 kicks off in Australia and New Zealand. And Australia, one thing that I would like to say here, as far as the World Cup is concerned, is that it's going to start on a lovely day. So we only hope that the World Cup 2015 proceeds in a lovely manner and also ends in a lovely manner. And with, I'm sure, since it's starting on a Valentine's Day, the World Cup 2015 will be full of love, full of excitement, full of vigor, and full of entertainment. I'm sure that's going to be the case. But well, other than that, dear fans and subscribers, I have nothing to say. For cricket, it is a great year 2015, as it is going to be the World Cup 2015, the mega event in World Cup in the year 2015 on the cricket calendar. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, on this note, I am going to wind up my cricket show for today, but promising you that tomorrow I'll be back to wish you all, dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings, a very, very happy new year in 2015. Well, until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.